Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of chemistry. Right, in the last episode we looked at the preparation of aldehydes, okay, or the alkanes. In this class we're going to be looking at the preparation of ketones, okay, ketones, or the ones we call the alkanones. Okay, so please make sure you pay rapt attention as we scatter this topic. Okay, so now do not forget that this tutorial is brought to you by the O3 School JAMB app. It is all you need to succeed in your exam. Say, for example, you want to succeed. Okay, please get the application on your phone. Okay, the app is all you need. Before I talk about the app in a moment, let's see a question from the app relating to this. This is a 2019 question, number 1 from JAMB. It says, a secondary alkanol, it is being displayed on the screen right now. A secondary alkanol can be oxidized to give A says what? Alkyne, B says alkanal, C says alkanone, D says alkanoic acid. Okay, so we'll be back to this question. Okay, and many more at the end of the class, because in O3 schools we believe in giving you value first. Let us teach you first. If we teach you, then of course you will learn, and then answering question will be the simplest exercise or task you can want to do. So get the application. The app has all the past questions you need for your exam. So no need to go and buy past questions up and down, be carrying paper or book up and down. The app has lecture notes structured according to the JAMB syllabus. Okay, so you study according to your JAMB syllabus and you see yourself succeeding. The app also has question search feature. You can search for question according to topic, and all the questions that JAMB has set under that topic will come out for you to answer. Then likewise, we have the mock challenge. This mock challenge is a challenge that will conduct for all students that are writing JAMB for a particular year. So you compete with your mate, okay, get to see what past question, get used to likely exam question, and as well, you see your result released every Saturday. And of course, apart from winning prizes, you are building confidence towards the main exam. All right, so please get the app. Activation is just for a little token. Make sure that you activate. So let us see preparation of ketones or alkanones. And the very first method we're going to see is the oxidation of secondary alcohols. Oxidation of secondary alkanols or alcohols, as you may have it, or gogoro. Okay, so in the last class we talked about oxidation of primary alkanols, and we said when primary alkanols are oxidized, okay, in the presence of strong oxidizing agents like acidified potassium permanganate and potassium dichromate 6, okay, we're going to have an aldehyde in the presence of excess alcohol. If you use excess with alcohol, okay. So now for oxidation of secondary alkanols, okay, that one was primary alkanols for aldehydes. For secondary, what we get is a ketone or an alkanol. Okay, so once a secondary alkanol is what is oxidized, all right, in the presence of oxidizing agent like potassium dichromate 6, what we have is an alkanone or a ketone. Okay, so please bear that in mind. I'm sure we must have talked about this when we talked about alcohols before. Okay, but it's good that we reiterate it. So if you want to prepare an alkanone, all right, what you do is that you oxidize a secondary alcohol. Okay, so let us see that reaction pathway. So that means that we have a secondary alcohol like this, like arrow. Okay, then you now have C. Okay, you have your OH, you have your R. Okay, then you have your H. Remember why this has to be like this, because for secondary alcohol, the carbon bearing the OH group, okay, must be bonded to two alkyl groups. That's why I see one alkyl group here, one alkyl group here on the same carbon bearing the OH group. So that is why this one is a secondary alcohol. Okay, so when you oxidize, so plus an oxidizing agent like this, so what I'm saying is that in the presence of K2CR2O7, okay, to show that it is acidified. Okay, so if you do this, what I'm going to get is is an alkanone. All right, so I'm going to have your R. Okay, you have your C. Okay, you have your O, then you have your R. All right, so this is what I'm going to have, or you can put it like this way. R, C, double to O, then R, something like this. So this is our ketone. Okay, this is our ketone. Okay, so this is our alcohol. Our oxidizing agent, this to show that we are using oxidizing, and then of course this is our ketone that is formed. So let's say, for example, we have a secondary alcohol like this. Let's say the arrow group here is a methyl group. Okay, if our arrow there is CH3, so I'm going to have CH3, or let me just write it out and say C. Okay, then bonded to C, then Remember, there's a C here. There's a C here. Okay, let me shift this up. H. So there's a C here. So H, H. Okay, there's H, H, H. Okay, then there's our OH here. Okay, I think is it complete? It's a 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's supposed to be another H here. So this is what our alcohol, our secondary alcohol, the secondary alcohol. Then it is being oxidized. Okay, in the presence of what? Our oxidizing agent, case to CR2O7. Okay, hydrogen what? Ion. Okay, what I'm going to have? I'm going to have what? A propanone. Okay, a propanone. Propanone will be having what? How many carbon atoms? Okay, we'll be having how many carbon atoms? Okay, sorry. How many carbon atoms are here already? So I'm going to have this is 3 carbon atoms. I think I overdrew this structure. This is RCOH. Okay, so sorry, this is not supposed to be here. So something like this, OH. Okay, so I'm drawing it out. Let me draw it out again so that it becomes very clear. I do not want any mistakes. So R there is here, CH3. Okay, so I'm going to have what? Our R, C bonded to C, then here bonded to C. H, 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 H. Okay, then here is our OH. So our bonds complete 1, 2, 3. So that means there's an H here. Okay, so this is what this is our what now? This is our alcohol, our secondary alcohol. This carbon is directly bonded to what? 2 aryl group or 2 alkyl groups. Now, what's our longer continuous chain? Obviously, this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you will get here. You will get our carbon, the carbon bearing the OH group will definitely be on what? On the second carbon. Okay, even if we are starting from what? From here, it will still be on the second carbon. Our longest chain is like this: 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. So we're on the right track. So now we add our oxidizing agent, then plus our oxidizing agent. Okay, we put our condition K2CR2O7 hydrogen ion. Then what are we having? I'm going to have what now? Our propanone. What I'm going to have is what is a propanone. So I'm going to have our C double to O, then what? Our C. Okay, so I can complete our structure. H, H, H. Okay, H, H, H. Okay, so these are what? Our propanone. As you can see, RCOR. Okay, so that is that. Now, this is what a way we can prepare what? Our ketone, okay, by the oxidation of what? Of a secondary alcohol. When we oxidize the secondary alcohol, we are going to have what? A ketone, or as we call it, alkanone. We're going to have what? An alkanone, or what? A ketone. So now let us see other methods we can use to prepare what? Ketones. Number 2, please bear this in mind. This is very, very important. You see it in your exam. They are in the past questions. They come out a lot. Now, number 2. Another method we can use to prepare alkanols is from acyl chlorides. Okay, you can also prepare alkanones or ketones from acyl chlorides. Acyl chlorides. All right. So let me just write the general reaction. Okay, the final reaction. Okay, let me not bore you with all the processes that are involved in the reaction. Let me just not bore you with that. Let me just give you the final product of the reaction. So we are going to have what? Our 2 RCOCl, then of course plus R2CD, then to give us what now? Our 2 RCOR, then plus CdCl2. Okay, this one is called, these are what? Acyl chloride. This is our acyl chloride. Okay, this one is what's our dialkyl cadmium. Okay, why this one is our ketone that is formed? Why this one is our cadmium chloride? Okay, so please, these are what the product of what reaction. I have a ketone and what? And cadmium or chloride. When you I prepare what? Ketones, okay, from what? From acyl chloride. So what really happens in this reaction is that this cadmium chloride is first of all reacted with Grignard reagent. Okay, so the first reaction, okay, is actually this CDL2 being reacted with Grignard reagent. So now our Grignard reagents, right? RMGX. Now, you remember, so this is our Grignard reagent. So it is first of all reacted with what? This cadmium chloride is first of all reacted with what? Not this final product to this one, the initial reaction. Okay, we react Grignard reagent with what? Cadmium chloride to now give us the dialkyl
cadmium. So this alkyl cadmium that we now have is now what will now react with what? With the acyl chloride to now give us our ketone. But I do not want to bore you with that first part of the reaction. This is the important part, okay? So we get a ketone from what? From acyl chloride. When we react with that, that acyl chloride with what? With a dialkyl cadmium, okay? So please take note of that. Let's say our R there is CH3. If our R there is what is CH3. So to make this easier for you is, okay, just pause the video, okay, don't put your CH3, see the final product and see, get it and be happy, okay, and smile. Oh, myself, I don't try. Shake your head and congratulate yourself. Okay, so let's put our CH3. So I'm going to have our 2 CH3 COCl. I'm going to have what now? Our CH3, of course, is 2 CD. All right, to now give us our 2 CH3 CO CH3. Okay, then plus CdCl2. Okay, so this is our propanone that is formed here. That's our cadmium chloride. All right, this is our dialkyl cadmium. Okay, and then this is what definitely our acyl chloride. Okay, so please, you must take note of all this. Okay, now this compound itself is called what? Acetyl chloride. Okay, this is our acetyl chloride. Okay, so now let us continue. This is the second method we have considered on the preparation of what? Of ketones or alkanones. So let us see what the third method for preparing what? Ketones. The third method is Friedel-Crafts acylation of benzene. Okay, Friedel-Crafts acylation of benzene. Let us see number 3. Friedel-Crafts acylation of benzene. Okay, so in this Friedel-Crafts acylation of benzene, what we do is that we react benzene with what? With an acyl chloride. Okay, then we're now going to have what? Our ketone. Okay, it's very simple. It's very simple. It's one-way reaction. Okay, so we react what? Our benzene ring with what? With an acyl chloride. Then what I'm going to have is what now? Is what? Our ketone, okay, or what? Our alkanone, as you may have it. So let us go. Let us just see the reaction. So if you have our benzene ring like this, okay, then of course plus CH3 COCl. Okay, this one is what? Our acetyl chloride. Okay, this one is what? Our benzene. Okay, so this will give us what now? In the presence of anhydrous aluminium chloride, all right, what will give to us is what? Is acetophenone. So I'm going to have what? Our benzene ring. Okay, then like this, then I'm going to have what? COCH3. This one is called acetophenone. Okay, so please take note of that. So we can prepare what? Acetophenone is what's a ketone, as you can see from the name on. All right, so we can also prepare what? Ketone from what? From Friedel-Crafts what? Acylation of what? Of benzene by reacting what? Benzene with what? With acetyl chloride, okay, and acyl chloride. Okay, so we now have what? Our acetophenone. So very simple. So let us see the last method and we are done. The last method, this class promises to be very short. So please like this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel, or share. Okay, follow on Facebook, on all our social media platforms, and what? Keep learning. So let's see the last method now. This one is from nitriles. Okay, so the action of Grignard reagent on nitriles, okay, can what? Lead to what? To the formation of what? Of a ketone. Okay, the action of a Grignard reagent on the nitrile. Okay, so our Grignard reagent, remember, RMGX. Okay, the action of what? This Grignard reagent on a nitrile. You know what a nitrile is? Compounds having what? The C triple bond N what? Group. Okay, those are what? The nitrile. So the action of a Grignard reagent on a nitrile will give us what? A ketone. All right, so let us see that. Let's make it very easy. Just draw the general formula. Don't need for general formula. Let us just draw what a reaction representing that, since we already know how or what a Grignard reagent is. So let us say we have C6H5MgBr as our Grignard reagent. This is our R group. This is our Mg. This is our what? Our X. Okay, simple, right? So that's our Grignard reagent. So let's say we have this, our Grignard reagent. Then of course, plus CH3 C triple bonded to N. Okay, This is what now? Our ethane nitride. This is our ethane nitrile. Okay. So now, then what I'm going to have? I'm going to have what? Our the product of this reaction is going to be what? A ketone. Okay. So let us see. So I'm going to have this in the presence of hydrozonium ion. Hydrozonium ion. I'm going to have a CH3, C double bonded to O, C6H5. Okay. So definitely this is what a ketone. All right. So that is that for that. This way, another way we can use the word to prepare what? A ketone from what? From nitriles. Okay. I've looked at from nitriles. I looked at from oxidation of secondary alcohols. We have seen from acyl chlorides, okay, we have seen from Friedel-Crafts acylation and the likes, okay. So those are all the methods you should bear in mind, even from now till your 200 level in your university. So long you are doing chemistry in 100 level, you are going to encounter this reaction. So please, you can come back anytime, okay, to watch them. All right, we are welcome. You are fully welcome. So let us go to the application and take some questions, and we are done with this class. This is 2019 number 1 question we're looking at. It says a secondary alkanol can be oxidized to give an A says alkyne, B alkanyl, C alkanone, D alkanoic acid. Obviously, a secondary alcohol will get oxidized to an alkanone or a ketone. So our correct answer will be option C. All right. So now, okay, we have seen this question. So please, there are many other questions on this application. Make sure you get the application, download it, activate it, and start practicing your way to success. All right. So I'll see you in the next class where we'll talk about what the reactions that alkanones and aldehydes, okay, undergo. I'll see you in that class. My name is Master T, the Grand Commander of this O3 Schools Army. See you there.